You're Olivia Munn. That's what you say. And then step on someone I can't stop. Adam will be back in our studio in just a little bit for some final thoughts on the old E3, but right now let's check in with Flitz for his third and final day in the middle of the action. Of course, Flitz, as GeForce duly elected superfan, what have you learned, buddy?
Hey, it's Flitz, and I am at the end of my E3 adventure. I'm on the first floor, and there's a ton of games going on around here. I played them all. Rock Band was absolutely amazing. I had probably the most fun with that. It's constantly surrounded. There's going to be a whole slew of new games to play when Rock Band 2 comes out.
Fun over.
So I can barely get to it. It has to be the most beautiful game at the show, and I really look forward to it as a gamer. I've been upstairs, I've been downstairs, and I've been upstairs again. Upstairs, full of conference rooms, full of different companies, each room having their own soul, giving some of their soul and their newest products to you. I had a great time. I've had an exciting time, and I would just like to thank G4 for bringing me out. I hope you guys keep
jazz hands.
I mean, really. What's keeping you from keeping me? So, I guess I should go now. But I'll be back!
I'll be back!
I'll be back!
Yeah.
You're one of the few civilians that made it into E3 that wasn't arrested, and I hope you enjoyed the experience and the T-shirts and the E3 flu. And he will be back. We'll see you next week at Nerd Prom, and they have their own flu there as well, so be careful.
That's the Comic-Con. We will see you there. Now, earlier in our expo, we asked you who won E3, Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo, and 57% of you think that Microsoft was the best in show. Very impressive. Now, later on, you will find out if Adam, Kevin, and I agree with you. But
let's check it out. All right, so I'm here at JoJo's Fashion Show. Greg, you designed this game. What was on your brain?
Well, we were trying to make a fashion game where it allowed people to be creative and dress people how they wanted, kind of allow them to express themselves a little bit.
Is it weird if I just stare at these models in their underwear?
Well, eventually you'll lose if you do that.
I want to dress these sluts. Matt, I don't know why I would not stop at a dastardly looking game entitled The Misadventures of P.B. Winterbottom. You tell us a little bit about it?
Well, basically the game is about two things. Stealing delicious pie and breaking the time-space continuum to steal more pie.
So it's a time travel pie game?
Absolutely, yeah.
Holy crap, that's awesome! Whee! Darkroom sex game. What's that all about?
Well, it's a game where you emulate sex using your Wiimote. You play it in the dark, and if you can find a partner, you can have a great time.
No graphics.
Don't need them.
No. I have totally dug my time here
What is
at
that?
Syndicate Play, so check out their website.
Well, I mean, that's more stuff. Why didn't they show us that stuff, man?
Dark sex game for the week, so pie game.
hi, is it? Does that mean I can search for virtual pie and not get fat?
Misadventures of Oman.
Oh my gosh.
Do a week soon.
I will totally do that. All right, guys. First of all, let's thank Chris and just stay on for a little bit.
Well done, Hardwood.
You're doing a good job. Now, our next game isn't even out yet, and it's already inspired a new word, Sporn. Morgan's back at the convention center with a look at Will Wright's Sporn. Welcome back to E3 LA, live presented by Wendy's, where all week we've been flying the crowds and geeking out over all the huge gaming announcements.
That's right, but before we pull up our tents and wander off to prepare ourselves for the new releases, it's time to decide who this year's big winner was.
The news and announcements are over. Let's see who won. Time to go head to head.
Today marks the end of E3 2008, and over the last few days we've brought you coverage of everything. Of course it's not a competition, but people always want to know who won. Was it Microsoft with their upcoming system updates? The casual gamer and all the new music games to rock out to? Or the hardcore gamers who have countless new titles to look forward to?
Adam Sessler, glad you made it back in the team.
Safe but not fair. For those who don't know, Adam was really the reason half of this E3 coverage happened, so huge thank you to Adam.
Thank you so much.
We've seen a lot this past week, but Kevin, now who do you think won the show?
Yeah, I want to know.
I mean, the cheesy answer is that the gamers won. Because we really did. I mean, there was something for everybody, whether you're casual, hardcore, or you just want a box in your living room where you can watch TV. But
Or regardless of what
I'm going to
system.
say Microsoft, because they had the most for all those gamers. The hardcore gamers had Gears 2 and Fallout 3, which looked amazing. amazing. There's plenty for the casual gamers between the lips and we're in the movies, or you're in the movies, or my grandma's in the movies, and I got to set up my live camera for her. And of course, the major system update. I mean, now with Netflix integration and avatars, love them or hate them, at least they're there.
Well, speaking of avatars, I mean, some people seem to be kind of unhappy that Microsoft is going the avatar route, but with Netflix and everything else, I mean, doesn't their upcoming system update seem to have something for everyone now?
I would definitely say so. I mean, I've always said, having the avatar will not affect how good Fallout 3 is. So why not just serve both needs? And then I think that's the important thing. And then what I do want to reiterate,
Oh, yeah,
without
man.
sounding
Say it.
cheesy, is that the winner is the hardcore gamer. And that, a lot of the hardcore gamers somehow think that when things go casual, that they're somehow being abandoned in the process, and that's not the case. Everything that we
This is
had
what
up
the
there
hype
on that
says.
stage is a good, solid game. Not all of them are the same quality. But those, 35 games?
Right.
They're coming out in the next
30
year.
were for the hardcore gamer as well,
Exactly.
so it was all service to that.
And really, I think the biggest issue is you need to actually have a pretty good job to play as many of the good quality games that are going to be coming out.
I'm going to be looking on Craigslist for one very soon. I can't wait.
Well, I think that the casual games released now, like Lift, Rock Band 2, Wii Music, because they have those new features like being able to import your own songs, create your own tracks, which I think really gave those die-hard gamers what they've been craving. But also, with this kind of these kind of
You're
games,
talking about
people
casual
really want
gamers, Olivia.
a great party experience,
Exactly.
and these games have great songs and to jam to.
Yeah, I think people saw Wii Music and immediately their knee-jerk reaction, because they didn't see anything hardcore at the Nintendo press conference, was to say, this might not be for me, this is terrible, this is a toy. Yeah, you know what? It might be a toy, and you might have a lot of fun with it, so give it a try.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that there aren't more hardcore games out there.
But what about you? What made your head explode?
What made my head explode? I think Fallout 3. I think definitely way back on Monday. That was just kind of giddy fun. It
It really was absolutely amazing. And Little Big Planet for me was just also
That was a great game.
the fact that it's not just about a game, it's about creating a community that can actually create for the games. That to me is like the new trend in gaming. And I love that
Yeah.
co-op is coming back around. So glad to see more games going co-op.
All right, you guys, this year's E3 has definitely been one to remember. That is it for E3's head-to-head.
Well, we've given you 4 awesome games of E3.
And it's still not over. That's right, G4 Stay Out of the Sun Summer continues as our week-long coverage of E3 concludes tonight at 8 with X-Play's Best of E3.
E3 traditional E3 talking, and up next, A Dark Knight, a G4 starts right now. Yeah,
You've seen it. I have it. And you know what? I forgot it was coming out because of E3, so that's actually kind of nice to hear.
Can I do a week with a little Dark Knight action?
Exactly.
You're going to see it in IMAX?
Yes, of
You
course.
have to. I
If I
can't
can
wait.
find a ticket, I'm going to try the Boise.
It's so hard. It's so hard for me. I want to talk to people about it, but no one's seen
Tell
it yet.
Seth what it is. Just whisper
Okay.
in his ear. He'll really appreciate it. Spoilers.
Oh my God!
Nah.
It's really good.